people, it's Tracy Reed here, and I am coming at you with a Project Life walkthrough flip through video. I have the first 3 months of my Project Life done for 2018. I know, it's amazing. I actually kept up every week. It's crazy. So I wanted to do a flip through of where I'm at right now before it got any crazier, because 3 months is a lot of spreads, so I didn't want this video to be too long. So let's open it up. So amazingly enough, I actually have a cover page, which is absolutely abnormal for me, but I pulled one together real quick with the Simple Stories I Am collection. Really simple, no photos, just a 2018 cover page, and I really like the way it came out. It's really cute and simple. It took me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I love it. So let's spread this out, see where we're at here. Okay, so this is week 1 of 2018. Let me see if I can move it over a little bit more. Ooh, there we go. Okay, week 1 of 2018. I don't number my weeks, I just date them. So I always put the date on my title card. And I actually use this with, or I actually made this with my wild hair kit for this month. So it's a combination of the wild hair kit, which had some crepe paper in it, and also some of my Hip Kit Club kit. Whoa, say that 10 times fast. And so for the first month, basically, of 2018, I was sick in bed. So I didn't have a lot of photos. I do have a photo of being at the doctor, but it did snow, and most of my photos were actually of us in bed because that's where I spent a lot of my time. And then this is Josiah's birthday. His birthday's on the 6th. And unfortunately, we were too sick to really do anything, so we went out to dinner. That was about it. Uh-oh. I don't know what this is from. I guess I'll find a place for it. Maybe it's in there on accident, because it doesn't look, well, maybe right here. Yeah, that looks like where it's supposed to go. Oh well, I'll put it in afterwards. So the next week, I was still sick in bed. I have an insert here, honor roll, and a Finn's report card. So I'll just hold that up so that you can see. This is with my Hip Kit Club kit for January. I really liked this title card, so that worked out well. So I just used the whole Hip Kit Club kit. And I printed this with the journaling and the title. I just snagged this photo off the internet, and this one too, of the concert that Karsten and my husband went to. Yep, this one is a kind of a simple layout. I think my layouts got more complex when we start getting here. So this is my next wild hair kit, which had a lot of Bella Boulevard in it, and I also used some of my Let's Party line from Simple Stories from a few years ago. So I have a lot of fussy cutting out titles and things in this kit, and a lot of color. I think that this is really where my color kick came in this year, was this spread. And I pre-made this card, and this card for this spread. So there are videos called DIY Your Scraps on my YouTube channel if you want to see me make some cards in advance. It made this spread come together really easily. I printed out this photo with the journaling on it before I started about all of the medicine that I needed to take. And then this was a birthday celebration for both of my boys, because Finn's birthday is the 21st and Joe's is the 6th. So my mom and her husband came up and we did that. This is a Cocoa Daisy. This is the Cocoa Daisy January kit. Lots of pastel, really pretty. I started feeling better this week because I got the medicine last week. So we have a little bit more going on this week. This also has pre-made cards. This one and this one and this one were all made in advance. And that is another DIY Your Scraps video if you want to look at it. But this is all, this was from Creativation that I didn't get to go to. But I got some pictures from some friends. This was the week of when I went back to Weight Watchers after 20 weeks. I took the end of last year off basically, and then I was too sick to go back. Another Cocoa Daisy collection. This is the February collection. Lots and lots of really pretty color here. I had 3 pictures of my feet in different places that week. So I printed out these pictures with where I stand because I thought it was a good, like, cohesive look. Then lots of these sequins that I absolutely love. I scattered them throughout the spread. Really love the way that this one came out. Next, this was a wild hair kit that had a lot of the Pebbles Valentine's Day line in it, and this was actually the week before Valentine's, but I thought it worked well. February is a good month for Valentine's themed product, even if it's not completely Valentine's Day yet. So this was another one that I had pre-made cards on, and it's another video. So this was pre-made, and this was pre-made, and I believe maybe this one? No, actually I think it was this. No, wait. I don't know. It was one of them that was pre-made. You'll have to check out the video. And then this was a week that the kids kept getting pulled out for, the flu. So in the beginning of the year, they had a lot of snow days. And then in February, they had almost a whole week off because everybody at the school was sick. Only less than 2/3 of the kids and the teachers were showing up because the flu was so bad in Knoxville. So these are my little Bitmoji reactions to the texts. And then I don't know if you noticed, but I've been including these little 4-up collages throughout the album of books that I've been reading. And I'm really enjoying that cohesive look throughout the whole thing. This week is the week of Valentine's Day, but it's not very Valentine's Day-ish. So I used a lot of stash product for this week, except the majority of it is from the All My Kin collection that I designed with Studio Basic Designs. So there are a lot of hybrid embellishments going on. All of these papers are printed out from that digital collection, and there's an unboxing of that collection on my channel as well. So this was a pretty normal week. I got Patrick tickets to see Gary Clark Jr. for Valentine's Day. Well, the concert's not until June, but I gave him the tickets for Valentine's Day. This was another spread that had pre-made cards and a pre-made card video. This one, and this one, and this one were all done in advance. I love doing that because it just makes it so much easier to make the Project Life spread down the line. Plus I get to be creative with my product, and I get to you know, create more complicated cards, which is not something that I really like to do while I'm Project Life scrapbooking, because Project Life scrapbooking takes so long to begin with. I don't like to make things more complicated than it has to be. Well, okay, let's just say my version of Project Life takes a long time. This is the Cocoa Daisy March collection, and this is pretty much all that collection. We had spring weather this week, which was a big fake out because the next week it was snowing again, but I was feeling pretty decent, even though I've been pretty much sick this whole year. Some weeks are better than others. So we made bagels, breakfast sandwich bagels, and this was the dog really, really wanting this breakfast sandwich bagel, which funny story, we actually made breakfast sandwich bagels for dinner last night, and we had 3 left over, and they magically disappeared off the counter. I wonder where they went. This was the week that I started having my boys cook with me once a week. So I have some photos of them cooking. Finn was tested for his school, so he got donuts as a reward, library books, and more book reading. So this is, I think that this is just a mishmash of product. Yeah, this is just a stash busting spread. A lot of this came from my wild hair kit, but it's just stash busting. So this is more of the boys cooking. We went to Old Navy, so Finn was jumping on the hopscotch, and then we went roller skating. So I have this little insert of us roller skating with some fun. This is, both of these are from a photo play paper collection, so I wanted to use some of those up. And then, so is this one from the same collection. And then this is a pre-made card with that All My Kin collection. This was a card from the All My Kin collection. So this is definitely just a stash busting layout. And then Josiah's artwork. He has a tablet for his computer, and he's been drawing a lot. Seriously, just regular everyday stuff. My husband changing the brakes, dropping the kid off at school because he tutors before school. Karsten had a big day where he had to get dressed up because he was participating in a technology competition downtown. So pretty cool. Loving all the color happening this year. I think I finally found my niche in what I like to do. So that's a pretty funny statement leading into this spread, because this is a collection, or this is a layout with the Hip Kit Club kit for March, and it was super, super white. A lot of white space, not a lot of color. And actually when I first got this collection, I was kind of disappointed because I've been doing so much color in my spreads. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? And then I started pulling this spread together, and I really love how beautifully it came out. So it worked out well. So this is all Hip Kit Club kit, except for this is from Cocoa Daisy, and this is from my wild hair kit, that Pebbles collection. And I believe the rest of it is all wild, or no, not wild hair, Hip Kit Club. So there was a international night at school, and the boys tried Ethiopian flatbread, and it looked like an ace bandage that was really squishy and just was really sour. And so this picture of Finn cracks me up in his response to it. A picture of something I cooked. I got really obsessed with smoothies that week, so I have a lot of frozen fruit. And so this was a photo of me cutting up and preparing the frozen fruit. Finn doing the dishes, which is a new skill for him. We went to the used bookstore, so that was 2 photos from that. We made pizza, Finn and I did. And then this is my typical view every day. This was International Women's Day, so I took a photo for that. And then this insert is just a certificate of achievement for Karsten, and then his progress report. Next, this is a stash busting layout, but it's a lot of Cocoa Daisy. This is the February collection, and this is the March collection. These are some pre-made cards. Again, there's another video. And then there's some Pink Fresh from my hip kits, or not hip kits, wild hair kits. And then this is the week of St. Patrick's Day. So all of this is St. Patrick's Day. And then, so what I did for this week, instead of using the insert for St. Patrick's Day, since St. Patrick's Day was on Sunday or Saturday, I don't know. It was the end of my week. I just put it at the end of the spread, and instead the regular stuff goes through the insert and then on the back of the insert. So this was a funny day. At 11 a.m. it was snowing, and then this is what it looked like at 3 p.m. So I really liked the dichotomy there. A silly photo of Finn. Then these are some Snapchats that my husband sent me when he got all muddy in the snow and his feelings about it. This is just a photo of me at my desk. I was actually intending to take, to do a day in the life or a 12 of 12 project. And yeah, it didn't work out so well, but I did end up with some good pictures for that day that I incorporated into my project life. We went to the library again, and there was a little St. Patrick's Day craft. And then this is when I started really changing up my Instagram and including some more fun stuff that I really like to do. So I have this letterboard that I took a picture of. Then snuggling, watching MasterChef Junior. Snuggling with the cat, who is very finicky. And then I included 2 book spreads this week because I actually had forgotten this one. It had gotten lost on my desk, so I just included both of them. And then Karsten cooking salmon. And then these were all a festival we went to with my mom and her husband for St. Patrick's Day downtown. This spread, so this spread I didn't end up with a lot of photos for that week because I started feeling like garbage again, so I didn't take a lot of photos. I ended up with a lot of selfies and 1 picture of Patrick and 1 picture of Josiah that didn't include, like, this is all one event. So I ended up including some current events, some of the book flat lays that I've been taking pictures of for my Instagram, and Bitmoji had an update where you could take a photo of your face and it would update your Bitmoji, and so it was pretty funny and shocking the difference in what our Bitmojis look like. So I had taken screenshots of that. My husband had shaved, which was amazing. I miss his face when he's all hairy. So this was a photo of his shaved face. We went out on Saturday night, so I just took a picture of our drinks. And then shish kebabs. One day it was snowing, and then the next day it was nice enough to grill, so I thought that was pretty funny. And then Josiah and I twinning in my sunglasses. This is a mix of my digital products, mostly Hello February and XOXO, and then Cocoa Daisy cards. This one's Cocoa Daisy, Cocoa Daisy, Cocoa Daisy, and then this one is Pink Paisley. But I used a lot of my printable products for this, and I really love how it all combined, and I love all the purple in this spread. It's pretty cool. Last but not least is Easter week, and I used the Hello Easter collection I designed for Simple Stories with the I Am collection that I did not design but is also Simple Stories, and it combined beautifully. And I had a lot of photos for Easter, so I ended up cutting down a Design F page protector, which has the 1 4x6 and then all 3x4s, and I just cut that last row of 3x4s off and included this insert for Easter. And then I still needed a flip up because I had 1 extra picture. So this is all Easter, and this is Saturday of Easter where we dyed eggs. And then the rest of the spread is just our regular daily lives. There was a lot of pictures of me in bed, again, because I'm not feeling well. So the dog snuggling with me and the kids snuggling with me. Patrick and I went out on a date midweek. A school Easter egg hunt, just a selfie. A funny story about, I was making tzatziki for dinner and realized I didn't have a cucumber. And I was like, well, I should go get some wine while I'm at it because I'm out of that. And then I decided that that probably wasn't a good look. So I wanted to take a picture of the receipt, which is pretty funny to me, at least. I have a sick sense of humor, I suppose. And then midweek, my friends and I and Patrick went out to go see Trey Crowder, who's the liberal redneck at UT. And then 2 pictures of pretty food this week. I always love making my food pretty, especially since I try to eat healthy. So it's always much more appetizing to eat healthy when it's pretty. This was a picture of me at the local scrapbook store with my romance line for simple stories out. And then back to the doctor again. So yeah, this is all of the first quarter of of 2018. And I really love how colorful and how vibrant these spreads are. This is probably my preferred method of scrapbooking. I feel like this is where my personality comes out the best. So I'm really loving how this album is coming together. And yes, you can tell that I'm going to need 2 albums for 2018, which is normal for me. I just get 2 matching albums and go with that. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I will